When you start a business and you try to figure out everything on your own, sometimes you develop more problems and bad habits along the way. You try to save a few bucks, so you start developing something more costly, which is all these limiting beliefs that you have. Things like nobody's willing to pay that much, you can't charge that much, you have to trade your time, you have to do one-on-ones. If you've done things one way for so long, it's hard to say that's not the right way, this is the way that you should do things. Because based on your experience, you've already solidified one model in your mind. So if this is where you're at and you want to make this kind of money, but you try to figure out things yourself, you might veer off the path a little bit. And the longer you live in this world off the path, the more you believe that this is the only way to do things. So if I'm speaking to a current business owner, a lot of times I have to break all these beliefs that they've developed in their mind along the way and tell them they need to go this way because this is where the money is at. And that's almost more costly, it's harder, and this is where I was. I spent years trying to figure things out one way. It took me a long time to forget all those things and do things the correct way. If you're new, you're ignorant, you're like a sponge. There's nothing to base it off of, so you just listen and you just take the direct path. Figuring out things yourself is more costly indirectly. You save a couple bucks here, but you waste all this time. You create all these problems and these beliefs that is harder to break later. Saving a couple dollars today to take shortcuts is almost always more costly than doing things right in the beginning, even if it seems like it costs more in the moment. If you found this helpful, hit follow.